Hey guys, today we're going to start talking about bar chords. All a bar chord is a chord where one finger holds down two or more adjacent strings on the guitar. That's it. So what we're going to do today is start talking about where bar chords come from, how we use them, how exactly we have to play them, and this is one of the most essential things that you ever learn. I mean, these bar chords are what free you up, moving away from just the open chords and start moving around the neck. All right? And they actually come from the open chords. These basic ones at least do. So study hard with this lesson. This lesson's going to be on 6-string bar chords, and tomorrow's lesson's going to be on 5-string, and it'll all be in the PDF download. Okay? Have fun. Okay, let's get to these bar chords here. Now, the bar chords, being able to play them easily really has to do with your hand position. Your hand position, you can't have the thumb over the top of the neck when you're playing a bar chord. It's literally virtually impossible to do. What you have to do is you take the center of the pad of your thumb and basically try to place it directly in the middle of the back of the neck. Square in the middle. Okay? Now, then the thumb is actually going to be, when you play the bar chord itself, the thumb is going to be about right where the first to second fingers are in this hand for these bar chords. Let's just get into the chord. And first let me explain where these bar chords kind of come from. If you take an E major chord, this first bar chord we're going to do, and you want to move that up into a different chord. That's E major, that's great, but we want some more chords than that. So what you do is basically, if you move every single one of those notes on every single string, there's all 6 strings in this chord, up at the same time, up like 1 fret. You basically would do that like this. You play this E major, but you play it with your second, your third, and your 4th finger. All right? So we're still playing the same notes, we're just playing with different fingers. But now let's see if we can move everything up 1 fret. Now moving everything up 1 fret is easy for here, but you got to realize we also have zeros in there. We have 3 open strings, and those need to become 1. So to do that, we have to create a bar. A finger goes completely across the guitar neck, so we can cover all 6 strings with 1 finger. So all those zeros are now 1s. Now what that does is that makes this note right here the root note, and that root note is F. So this is what we call a major bar chord form. It's a major chord form. Whatever that note is on the 6th string, that's what the chord is called. So here, that's an F, so it's an F major. If I move this up to G, it's G major. So let's do this to make it a little bit easier for us. Let's take it to about the 3rd fret, because back here at the 1st fret is where the most string tension on the guitar is. And it'll be a little bit more difficult to do. So let's move it up here, but get that, all you have to do is hold an E major chord, move it to your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th finger, so you have your 1st finger available. Okay? Then I want you to take all those notes, which are at the 1st fret right here, and move it up to the 4th fret, because the 3rd fret is where we're going to lay our finger down. So when you got those fingers straight together, move your thumb into the middle of the back of the neck, and then just take your 1st finger and come down. Now where do you want to come down at? You want to come down literally right behind on the fret. You're literally touching this fret with the inside of your 1st finger. You want to use kind of the edge of your finger, not the middle, the soft part. You want to use the edge right here. That's where it's a lot harder, and you're going to develop some calluses there that's going to toughen up that skin a little bit, and you'll be able to hold the strings down better because of that, because literally your skin will be a little bit tougher. So get these down first, and then place that down. Now, I would say at the beginning, try to go 1 at a time. Just pick each string 1 at a time, just to make sure that everything is together and everything is ringing out. It's tiny little adjustments which will fix this if it's not. and then do some kind of like calisthenics, a little bit of push-ups you can do here. Keep these 3 fingers down and just go hit them without without the bar down, and then bring the bar down, and just do that over and over again. All the while keeping your thumb still in the back of the neck, the middle of the neck, and your hands are basically going to be pointing up towards the ceiling. When we were doing the bar chords, the open chords, they are pointing kind of towards your face. Here, literally they're going straight up. Okay? Let's work on one more chord is going to be the 6th string. I'm going to cover the chords that are based off of the 5th string, 5-string bar chords tomorrow. But right here, we're just working on the 2 chords that'll be off full 6-string chords. To get the minor version of this is a G major chord. All we have to do is pick up the middle finger, and we have a G minor now. There's only a 1-note difference between the chords. So you can practice major, minor. Minor's a little bit harder to get out because you have this note on the 3rd string which is being held right in the middle of your finger. So you need to make sure that you've got decent pressure in the middle of your finger, and you try to adjust where your finger pressure is at. A lot of people, they just squeeze all over harder. When they got fine pressure here, it's just in the middle of the finger that's not got enough pressure. So try to maybe alter the finger pressure in the middle of your finger and keep it less tense on the outsides. Okay? So stick with these, and we're going to talk about playing 5-string bar chords tomorrow, which you have to play them just a little bit differently. Okay? So let's see how you do with these. These are very important chords, so make sure you practice them a lot. Okay? Have fun.